On January 20 at East vs West 11, we saw a very exciting and surprising super match. Todd Hutchings wasn't able to successfully defend his East vs West 105 kg title against the Armenian DADIKYAN. Todd said after the match that in the first round, he tried to slip with an outside top roll move. It failed, that's why he immediately let go of that plan. In the second round, he was able to stop DADIKYAN's initial hit with a hook move, but DADIKYAN's second hit was way too strong and it put Todd in an impossible to overcome situation because he was doing so many elbow fouls. He tried to plant his elbow down with too much down pressure, that's why he tore some skin off from his elbow, and even his left arm bicep and forearm got bruised just to prevent that second hit from DADIKYAN. So it's fair to say that he left it all on the table. So despite a 4-1 victory for DADIKYAN, Todd believes that that match was much more closer than what the score indicates. So what's next for Uncle Todd? Number one, as Todd himself suggested in his video, he needs to make some technical adjustments. Maybe he should have tried to slip after DADIKYAN's second hit by just letting go and not contesting it with his own hook. Maybe it's time to get a riser to increase the height, because Todd wanted to get close to his body in that defensive hook, and him being 5'10" wasn't helping in that. That's why he was thinking about getting a riser. And maybe it's time to update his slips and straps policy that he made for himself after the Hadzimurat-Zoloev match. Uncle Todd knows best what works for him. So number 2, we have Kidargali Ongarbayev still being a threat for Todd. While aiming for the DADIKYAN and Prudnik revenge matches, Todd shouldn't forget about Kidargali Ongarbayev, because he is also preparing some strategies in a very similar way to get his revenge against Todd Hutchings. And that match, as Engin Terzi has said multiple times, was a lot closer than what the 3-0 score indicates. At number 3, we have training the hook. So Todd did something unexpected in this match. He forced the hook on DADIKYAN, and if you go back in history to analyze Todd's matches, he's rarely ever able to hook anyone who's a top roller and who's close to him in the rankings, and this is something that he did this time. So the point that I want to drive here is maybe Todd should train his hook more. It sounds crazy because Todd already has potentially the best hook in the world, but in past few years Todd has completely transformed himself into a full-time top roller. Todd doesn't force the hook on anyone, and in return nobody tries to hook him. So when Todd says that he's much stronger than what he was 3 years ago, maybe only his pronation got all of those gains and the hook was kind of left behind, and that's why he lost to DADIKYAN in a hook. So train that already best in the class hook even more. And finally, we have the 95 kg East vs West world title. I was always in favor of Todd Hutchings trying to get 2 titles just like Devon Larratt did, 105 kg and 95 kg. But I guess not everyone has the same privileges as Devon to compete in multiple categories while holding the title in one of them. So Todd Hutchings forces his weight to go up to compete at 105 kg, while the monsters like DADIKYAN are cutting down from 115 kg. So it's kind of unfair business there. And being the number 1 guy in the world at 105 kg is for sure better than being the number 1 guy in the world at 95 kg. But I'm not sure if being the 3rd best guy at 105 is better than being the first one at 95 kg or not. And if Todd decides to cut weight to 95, he will be the DADIKYAN of that weight category who is cutting 10 kilos to compete against some guys who are trying to catch up to 95 kilos, and he can be unbeatable there. So these are my suggestions. If you like them, please mention in the comments. Write your suggestions in the comments. Like the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you.